Thanks, Julie. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Boulder Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. I am Kelly Lojadice, she, her pronouns. I'm joined today by Service Associate Scott Yeomans, and today's music is by Julie Morris on piano and Shelley Barnard and Debbie Larson as song leaders. Our tech team is Paula Zimmerman, Kathy Partridge, and Deborah Mensch. As I say the welcome words today, and our land acknowledgement, which was written in collaboration with the Arapaho elders, I invite you on Zoom. Shift into gallery mode and scroll through the screen so you can experience the beauty of this congregation. And I invite you all to really take in these welcome words. Imagine how it might change the way you interact with people you are just getting to know. You are all welcome here today. In all the beauty of languages, cultures, skin tones, shapes, and sizes, gifts and challenges that come together in your uniqueness, you are welcome here. In all the ways you express gender, in the beauty that is who you love and how you love, you are welcome here. In all the ways you make your living and the places you're from, with all the traditions that inform your spiritual life, you are welcome here. No matter how long you are away, nor how soon you will return, whether you come with laughter in your heart or tears, you are welcome here. You are invited to join us with a curious mind, a loving heart, and a willing spirit. We welcome you today. We acknowledge that the land surrounding us is the stolen territory of the Arapaho people, and many native peoples lived freely on this land for millennia before the arrival of white settlers. And we commit ourselves to being a center of spiritual exploration and justice making, and to anti-racism and anti-oppression work within and beyond our congregation. If you're new here, we're glad you found us and hope that in this community, whether you're in person or virtually, you can experience the warmth and love of this congregation. Come back a few times to get to know us, and there's many opportunities during the week for social connection and spiritual growth. Those on Zoom, check out the links in the chat to help you get connected. Those in person can stop by the welcome table in our foyer for fellowship information and our newcomer form. It's also on the QR code in the back of your hymnal. If you would like to view a simple order of service for today's service on your phone, please scan the QR code that's on your screens now or click on the link in the Zoom chat. And everyone on Zoom, you're welcome to stay for casual conversation following the service. And if you're in person today, you're welcome at coffee hour in the fellowship hall. If you're joining us on Zoom, feel free to greet each other in the Zoom chat. And if you're a newcomer, let us know so we can greet you. We'd love to know who is among us. And those of you in the sanctuary, take a moment, greet your neighbor. Good morning, good morning. Please be seated. If you have a chalice at home, you can light it with me as we light our fellowship chalice. And so we know where our chalices are. Write in the chat, chalice lit in, and the name of your town. Please say the words along with me as Scott lights our chalice. We light this chalice for the warmth of love, the light of truth, and the energy of action. And now I'll ring our bowl again, inviting you to let it draw you deeper into the present moment and this, our beloved community. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Let's join in singing. And we're going to be singing hymn number 361 in the gray hymnal, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In. Hymn number 361. The words are on the screen and in the chat. And please rise in body or spirit.
Welcome, everyone. This morning's opening reading is by the Reverend Scott Alexander and is a meditation, if you will, on the 7 principles of Unitarian Universalism. We need a religion. In a world with so much hatred and violence, we need a religion that proclaims the inherent worth and dignity of every person. In a world with so much brutality and fear, we need a religion that seeks justice, equity, and compassion in human relations. In a world with so many persons abused and neglected, we need a religion that calls us to accept one another and encourage one another to spiritual growth. In a world with so much dogmatism and falsehood, we need a religion that challenges us to the free and responsible search for truth and meaning. In a world with so much tyranny and oppression, we need a religion that affirms the right and conscience and the use of the democratic process. In a world with so much inequity and strife, we need a religion that strives toward the goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. In a world with so much environmental degradation, we need a religion that advocates respect for the inherent and interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. In a world with so much uncertainty and despair, we need a religion that teaches our hearts to hope and our hands to care. Now, let's teach our hearts a new song. keep breathing, and I think we'll be better served if our song leaders teach it to you.
So we have a couple songs we wanted to share with you today that we can all learn together. And I feel like songs that are kind of repetitive, that can get stuck in your head, and that are positive and encouraging can make wonderful earworms and a great resource. So we wanted you to have that resource as well.
So this will end up being a round, but first we're going to learn the parts together, a couple lines at a time. So the first line, I'm going to sing it, and I'd like you to repeat it to me. So it goes, keep breathing, it's the most important part.
Keep breathing, it's the most important part.
Beautiful. And then this next line we sing twice, and it goes, you kick, and then you glide. Will you sing it with me twice? You kick, and then you glide. You kick, and then you glide. And this last part is perhaps the simplest part. So it's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm of the heart. Let's do that ending part again. So it's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm of the heart. You guys sound lovely. So let's put it all together, and then I'll give you the next instruction. Okay. Keep breathing, it's the most important part. You kick, and then you glide. You kick, and then you glide. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm of the heart. Oh my gosh. Lovely. You guys did a great job. So we are going to start with a teeny introduction, and then I think we'll sing it all together twice, and then we'll try to do the round where we're going to start this half, and then Shelley will be confidently leading y'all starting a little bit later. So you'll see. It'll make sense. We'll do it twice, unless it's needing a third time. You'll see. Just follow us. Thank you so much.
So shall we have you rise and body your spirit, if you
Lovely.
care to? That you.
Beautiful.
So little intro, and then we'll tell you when to come in.
My mother taught me how to swim when I was very young, swimming to survive. Keep breathing, it's the most important part. You kick, and then you glide. You kick, and then you glide. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm of the heart. Keep breathing, it's the most important part. You kick, and then you glide. You kick, and then you glide. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm of the heart. Keep breathing, it's the most important part.
Keep
breathing, and then
it's
you
the
glide.
most important
You kick,
part. You kick,
and then you glide.
and then you
It's all in
glide.
the
You kick,
rhythm. It's all
and
in
then
the
you
rhythm.
glide.
It's all in the rhythm of the
It's
heart.
all in
It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm of the heart.
It's all in the rhythm. It's all in the rhythm of the heart.
You did that so well, and what a great practice to open the heart to hope, yes? You've seen Kelly this morning using Native American hand talk. This hand talk is also known as Plains Indian Sign Language or American Indian Sign Language. Hand talk is a nonverbal communication system used by various indigenous peoples across North America. Hand talk was widely used across different tribes, facilitating communication between those who spoke different languages. It was a means for trade, storytelling, diplomacy. And in modern times, it's still used today, such as to cue, for drummers to cue the singers to start, or for the singers to get louder or softer during ceremony. Unitarian Universalism is not a creedal faith, but a faith of shared values and promises. And today's service begins our summer series in exploring our values, beginning with justice and equity. This is our values flower, if you will, or actually this is more of a values atom. There are a few different flavors of the image floating around. Through justice, we work to be a diverse, multicultural, beloved community where we all feel welcome and can thrive. And through our value of equity, we declare that every person is inherently worthy and has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. You'll notice that love is at the center. Love is the power that holds us together and is at the center of our shared values. So let's learn the hand talk sign for love. And as Nina Wise in the song we just learned sang, it's all in the rhythm of the heart. The sign for love is made like this. You'll take your right hand and put it into a fist over your heart. Then you'll take your left hand and place it over the fist. Very good. I feel the love. I can see it all, yes. Now, American Sign Language, like American Sign Language, hand talk is more than just the position of our hands. The layered meanings of a word can be conveyed through facial expression and through duration. So if you want to simply say that you like something, it might be quick and short. But if you want to express a deeper love, you might intensify your gaze, change your facial expression. OTK. But yes, you get the point? Yeah. So let's try it again. Breathe in love. Place your right hand over your heart, your left hand over that open, and embody love. Very good. Thank you. Organizations and individuals are working to preserve and revitalize this system of hand talk through language classes, documentation, and services like today where we raise awareness and communicate that this is a thing. In the welcome bags for the Arapaho and Southern Cheyenne elders who are visiting this evening and who are staying here, we're giving them a book about hand talk. With lots of descriptions, hand positions, body positions about how to say different things. And if you haven't seen these welcome bags, many of you helped put them together. They're each individually decorated. And inside the welcome bags, I won't actually take them out, we have welcome cards designed by Janet Meyer that many of you have signed. We have a Progress Pride heart sticker. We have lip balm made by Kitty Kaler's husband. We have flying discs, buffalo trinkets. water bottles from Broomfield Open Space, and then Right Relationship Boulder has donated items for their week-long encampment, including visors, headlamps, and washcloths. A big thank you to all who helped make these items. Yes, big thank you to you. Appreciate your effort. For everyone who helped assemble the welcome bags, also who made the dream catchers and hung them in the various rooms. You'll see those today during coffee hour. And we want to thank Veronica's Art Therapy Youth Group. Are you in the room somewhere? Yes, you're for the dream catchers and other colorful decorations, so thank you. This week's Cultural Encampment is a chance for the Arapaho and Southern Cheyenne to teach their youth about how their ancestors lived here on the land in Boulder County before they were removed to their reservation in Oklahoma. They're staying in the Gold Hill area in traditional teepees with poles made by many of you and stored on Debbie Lane's land. The elders will teach about indigenous astronomy, native plants and animals, and how they were used by their people for food, medicine, and ceremonies. Last year, they enjoyed the animal encounters on the land, which included a mountain lion sighting. Also, when the Arapaho elders and youth visited last year, they performed a ceremony blessing our building, this sanctuary, and our land. Our fellowship, by supporting their cultural enrichment, encampment, and working with Right Relationship Boulder, has deepened our connection to these tribes today and ongoing into the future. Thank you all for your support.
And now I invite us, Scott, I have it. I invite us into our time of community connection, our time of sacred sharing. If you're on Zoom and you'd like to share a joy or concern, please type into the chat window, sending it to everyone, and let us know briefly what is in your heart today. I will read out loud what you share, and Scott will add a stone to our sacred waters on your behalf. Please add a stone for 82-year-old Karen Diamond and her family. Karen died this week after suffering severe injuries earlier this month in the attack in Boulder, Colorado. Add a stone and thoughts and prayers for the people of Ukraine suffering from the most recent attacks from Russia. And a stone for those affected by the Madre fire in California. And for the 4 people killed and 14 others wounded in a mass shooting in Chicago on Wednesday. And for the 57 who died in Texas flooding, and sending hope for the 27 young campers and others who are still missing. And a stone of joy for Peter Mayer, the singer-songwriter who wrote Blue Boat Home, remember that hymn? And he's performed here several times. He was inspired by our fellowship t-shirt that says love, reason, justice, and compassion. He said that inspired him to write a new song called This Freedom. So excited. And he gives us credit. So, one last stone for any joys and concerns that remain in the silence of our hearts, knowing that even in our silence, we are bound together in the web of life. Comfort me, oh my soul, oh my soul. When I need comfort, I reach towards Earth, Mother Earth, and the elements. So I'm going to read the words from reading 553. Earth, cure me. Earth, receive my woe. Rock, strengthen me. Rock, receive my weakness. Rain, wash my sadness away. Rain, receive my doubt. Sun, make sweet my song. Sun, receive the anger from my heart. Please remain seated and join in singing hymn number 123, our pastoral hymn today.
Each week, we remind ourselves of the abundance of our lives and of this community by giving half of our offering plate away to those organizations that support our values. Today, the half plate is for Right Relationships Boulder, a group of both Indigenous and non-Native people working with individuals, local organizations, governments to support Indigenous people's connection to land, raise Indigenous voices, and practice right relationships with the Native peoples who lived in the Boulder Valley historically and those who live here today. They are one of the organizations sponsoring the encampment in Gold Hill for our Arapaho and Cheyenne guests. You can text your donation at the number on screen, or if you are here in the fellowship today, place a donation in the offering plate as it passes. Please give generously as you so often do. for the work of the fellowship, which is bringing love, reason, compassion, and justice to the world, and for the work of Right Relationship Boulder. We gratefully thank you for these gifts.
You've seen me use some of the hand talk signs. I have to, I'm still learning, so I did sing wrong. So sing is this. I had it the wrong direction. But I'm still learning. Do you remember heart? And I love, do you remember love, the heart one? Yeah? Awesome, awesome. Let's learn how to say my name is or I am. Okay, first you make a fist and you point your right thumb towards your chest. Next, you take your index finger, point it up, facing out, and then with you're just gonna, other fingers closed, and you're gonna put it on the edge of your right lips, okay, when you say your name. And then as you say your name, you move it away to the right. Okay, so it's here, and then here. But as we do that together, say your name, okay? So, my name is Kelly Lojadiche. Nice job. Oh, let's learn another one. Let's learn sit. Sit. It's just a fist. The pinky side goes down. Sit. That's it. Sit. And then pointing up, stand. Sit and stand. Awesome. See? You got it. Last year, meeting and chatting with the Arapaho elders and youth was transformative for me. At first, I was nervous. I wanted to be respectful, and I was afraid of saying something wrong. And I was a bit intimidated by the presence of the elders. But as I took time to have casual conversations, we found commonalities. Talking about everyday life, about family and health problems, favorite music, and we even laughed about truck driving stories. It did. And then we learned that some local kids here in Lafayette, driving by, yelled racial slurs and threw things at the Arapaho youth. When the youth came in and told us and the elders about this, the elders reacted calmly, explaining they deal with this kind of hate all the time, almost every day. And some of you may have experienced this kind of prejudice and hate, and also microaggressions, which aren't very micro. But I personally have been shielded from so much of this kind of hatred that it truly stunned me. We did report the incidents to the Lafayette police, whose officers had a wonderful conversation with the elders. And the police will be coming by and doing more visits and drive-bys today, tonight, and this in the morning on Monday when the Arapaho are here. The reaction of the Arapaho youth was a lesson in responding in love. Instead of sitting in shock or resentment and bitterness, those kids, those youth, went out and raised donations for our fellowship from people using our parking lot for the Wanaka Lake fireworks. That's what they did in response to this incident. They also took our pride flags and put one on every windshield of every car in our lot. We were so proud of these amazing youth. The Cultural Enrichment Camp happening this coming week, partially sponsored by Right Relationships Boulder, which is working to repair and improve our relationships with Indigenous Native Americans. The elders and youth are coming in late tonight around like 8 p.m., 10 p.m. And I'm sorry that we had to pivot so quickly to not have much time with them. And then they're having breakfast on Monday, and then they're going to the encampment. So here are some other examples of how we in Colorado, including many people from Right Relationships Boulder, are supporting this work to repair and improve our relationship with Indigenous tribes. Rocky Mountain National Park. They work collaboratively, they work together for Indigenous access to the land so that they can gather native plants for food, medicine, and sacred ceremonies. And that's for both the tribes coming in and our local Native Americans. And I know one of the people that was there during one of those ceremonies, a ranger who was there, and she said it was incredibly moving to just watch the whole ceremony because it's sacred for them from that moment of finding the plant and gathering it. It starts the ceremony. The Fort Chambers site in Boulder was developed and managed with guidance and direction of the Arapaho and Cheyenne nations as a place of honest reckoning with Boulder's history and a place to practice right relationships with Indigenous peoples today. And similarly, the Sand Creek Massacre National Historic Site exhibit was developed with guidance from the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes. At a time in our country where BIPOC and queer history are being erased in schools and on national websites, I am relieved that Colorado is working to tell real history from an Indigenous perspective. Last year, the elders mentioned they don't want to talk about the Sand Creek Massacre or have that be the first thing that you think about them. So, instead, let's focus on a few of the news items from their recent tribal newsletters. What's important to them? Oklahoma tribes contributed a total of $351 million to Oklahoma educational programs. They are committed to investing in infrastructure, funding healthcare, championing public education, and delivering programs that meet critical community needs. That is important to them. Another article in their newsletter focused on the Tenda ACE program that aims to remind Native youth they have a place in higher education and the support to get there. This program sponsored a trip in May to Colorado for 28 of their youth to tour University of Denver and Fort Lewis College in Durango to learn of the financial support offered to Native students, including free tuition and other scholarships. Another article in the newsletter focused on those Cheyenne and Arapaho children who died at the Carlisle boarding school in Pennsylvania. It was the first federally funded off-reservation boarding school for Native American children in the country. And they separated children from their parents and cut off their connection to their indigenous Native American traditions. And nearly 200 students died in those 39 years, 18 of them Cheyenne and Arapaho children. And in September, they're coming home. They're going to be reinterred and buried in full ceremony at the tribe's Concho Indian cemetery. The newsletter article, instead of focusing on that, on the history of that, they're focusing on doing research and bringing up the stories of these kids. What are the things that they like to do? Did they like to bake? Did they like, what kind of plays and games did they like to do? You know, what did their parents think of them? Those are the stories that they're writing in their newsletter to help remember these 18 children. Yes, we had a last-minute change to their visit this year, and they're only staying tonight before they head up to the week-long Cultural Enrichment Encampment in Gold Hill. I am extremely grateful for all the people who have helped plan, who volunteered their time and offered food, and I have deep gratitude for your willingness to quickly pivot our plans to, as our next song suggests, find another way. Like a river, flow. May you never stop flowing. I did a lot of listening this last year during their visit, and I expect to do the same again. May we always listen, hear, and uplift Indigenous Native American voices. Oh, thank you so much. That was so fun. Thank you both. Thank you, Julie. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I actually teared up. I was really excited about that song. All right. Please rise and join us in our chalice extinguishing words. We extinguish this chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of truth, nor the energy of action. These we carry in our hearts until we meet again. Feel free to reach out and connect with your neighbors or give yourself a hug today instead. May you go forth renewed by your connection together and your commitment to justice and equity. Remember to keep breathing and find another way, like a river, flow. May you never stop flowing. And now I'm going to turn this over, if you would sit down, please. I'm going to turn this over to Nancy DeLaura, our new board president, for announcements.
Oh, come on, you're really cheering the announcements. Your favorite part of the ceremony. Well, I have 3 announcements this morning. This coming Saturday, July 12th at 7:30 p.m., don't miss the opportunity to hear acclaimed guitarist and composer Hiroya Tsukamoto present his concert, A Journey Through Strings and Stories, here in the sanctuary. Hiroya concerts are more than just performances. They are captivating experiences where he weaves layers of guitar, singing, and vocal percussion into lush sonic tapestries. Tickets are $25 general admission, $12 student, and $6 child. That's 12 and under. We're also introducing a pay-what-you-can ticket option. We believe no one should miss a concert due to cost. So you now have the option to name your own price. Please see Connections Weekly or our website, bvuuf.org, for more information and to purchase tickets. The second announcement is from Larry Lavadour and Nicolette Toussaint, service leaders for the August 10th poetry service. Larry and Nicolette are inviting us to submit poems on the theme From Darkness to Light. Poems can be your own or those by another poet. You are encouraged to read the poem yourself, but if you'd rather not, they will locate a member to read it for you. And finally, after coffee hour today, we will complete the setup for the Arapaho and Southern Cheyenne visit. If you are here at the fellowship, feel free to pitch in and help. See Kelly, where'd she go? She's gone. For assignments. And that's it. We're at the end of the service. Please enjoy coffee hour, and we'll see you next Sunday.